Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Bob's and Angels Seablock. And at the end of the last episode, mentioned a little bit that we needed a goal. We needed a short-term goal and a medium-term goal. And thanks to Power and Daniel Everett, who commented on it in the last episode. Basically, Power's point was the next level of iron production actually adds nothing to our progress towards the rocket. All it does is give us more iron plate per iron ore, and currently we have a lot of iron plate. Just leaving the game running at 5 speed is plenty. So we don't need to focus on that. And Daniel pointed out that like robots would be fantastic, but unfortunately, if we have a look at our section here, to get to requester chests require yellow science, and there's even one here that requires that fancy pink science, which not sure what that one is. Logistics system 2 though, interesting. What is they're brass chests. Okay, they're just bigger. The brass ones are just bigger. But yeah, this is where we would need to get get requester chests, which are... Ooh, there's even a 3rd level titanium chest. Man, I don't remember that. Anyway, yeah, so that's a long way away. Warehouses do give you access to requester warehouses with only blue science, which is pretty decent. But warehouses have a really big footprint, so you can't really use it for a small setup. It's a lot more difficult. But either way, blue science is what we need. So uni something or other, uni-lived atomic manipulator. There we go. Yeah, it requires a femto laser array and atomic sensors. I don't know where we get a femto laser array from. Let's femto. No, laser. Yeah, there it is there. Femto laser array, so that's the precursor to blue. Okay. So these things, this is our medium-term goal, is blue science. And as you can see, there is a lot of research that we have to do to get there. And plastics and resins. Plastics and resins will be required to make these next level circuits. So for that, we actually need some oil and gas. Because I think resins in particular comes from liquid resin, and we'll do a little bit of research elsewhere, but we'll see that is it's a difficult requirement. So we'll get a little bit of research going, because we need to research all this stuff. So let's get to plastics, shall we? I think that's probably a good amount of research just to begin with. And while that's going ahead, let's jump into FNEI, and actually you'll see in the quest log I've added blue science and blue algae. Yes. So blue algae. Well, let's do algae. There we go. And that's actually probably going to change our research. But so blue algae takes sulfuric wastewater and carbon dioxide, and then we can make blue cellulose fiber from that. And blue cellulose fiber can be used to make multi-phase oil and sulfuric wastewater, which we can feed back in to make more blue algae, and carbon dioxide, which we can feed back in to make more blue algae. So the numbers here, 100 of each makes 40. 40 would make 20 blue, and 20 blue makes not enough sulfuric wastewater. We also need steam for that, which is just a mild addition, but that is done in an oil refinery. We can also get ammonia gas from blue cellulose fiber. Ammonia gas we'll need for a variety of things later on. But right now we need to set up some kind of blue algae production. I don't even remember having researched blue algae. Did we do that at the end of a previous episode, maybe? We've definitely got it. So let's have a look at this. This row here is actually doing nothing. So let's reassess. And redo you into blue algae. All right. So let's do this. We'll get a bunch of other algae that we have to ditch somewhere. Let's see if we can get rid of this. All of that? No, not quite. Yeah, we did get rid of it. All right, we got rid of it. Do we have brown algae? We do have some brown algae. Let's pop it in here. Looks like that can go in there as well. No, it can't. Because you've actually stopped because of the green algae. We're not using green algae. All right. Okay. Let's do that and do that, and then we can recover that. Okay. So, blue algae needs carbon dioxide and sulfuric wastewater. No, I don't need to do that. All I need to do is this excellent little delete button, which is only added, I don't know, like 1830 or something like that, but super handy thing. We just delete it, and suddenly there is no liquid in any of those pipes. No liquid in any of those pipes. We are running out of charcoal in our charcoal production area. This is a second, as you can see, we've got a lot of charcoal. So let's just grab. Why not just fill up on charcoal? All right. Okay, come over here, and then we can do say half of that and half again, and then the rest of it goes in there. Okay, that'll keep us going in materials for a while. Quick check to make sure everything has fuel, because remember we've got to fuel these up with I think we're just using our wood pellets, but that's okay. Okay, so back over here, let's landfill up these sections so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, so carbon dioxide and sulfuric wastewater. Well, I gotta say, carbon dioxide will have to start production. I'm out of some of this stuff. We could probably start doing iron plate production of these things now. Let's get a few stacks worth of those, because they will. Yeah, with iron plate, let's get rid of a lot of crap. You can go there. You can go there. All this stuff. Why do we have crushed saphirite? Got the stereotype here that I just dropped on the ground. I remember dropping that on the ground. You're in there. All right. Got a bunch of stone. Where is our stone production these days? It's here. It's full. Now I remember where that stone came from. We have got nowhere making stone brick, do we? Now we do put that there and that there, and we'll get a couple of inserters. We actually need more inserters, don't we? All right, so you go there, and unfortunately that one, yeah, we're gonna need another power pole, which is risky. We don't want to cross the streams. There we go. Okay, we'll do it over there, and output there. Okay, pick up there, and you're picking up there and dropping off there, and then we'll drop all that in there. This is for our stone brick, and let's get you maybe even some more. Oops, I don't want to pick you up. I want to give it to you. There we go. Okay, done. Okay, so back over here, sulfuric wastewater. We should have it somewhere around here. Yeah. That's not going to work. And it comes up to here. All right. I think we can bring it. We can probably get it across on this line without too much hassle. So let's get rid of that. Let's pop you there. Oops. No, you need to be one of these. Our iron is now the choice of underground, and then we get you into there, and I guess we'll go to there. Yep, that's going to work. All right. Let's just keep going with this mixing of copper and iron piping. I feel like that's probably got some issues with like galvanic corrosion, but you know, we'll live with it. We'll live with it. All right, so this sulfuric wastewater is going to hit a problem here, isn't it? What if I brought it in on this line though? We would get some more problems. So let's. I think we have to do that. Like, there's no way around that at this point. We could do another one of these here, like that. A couple of them. Do you reach over to here? You can. All right. And then we would need to go somewhere here. If we go here, can I shift this guy up one? Shift this guy across one, and then we can have you come down to there and do something like that. Yeah, okay. All right. We're still living with some spaghetti, even though we've cleaned out that area somewhat, but that's okay. Spaghetti is kind of our meal of choice for some time yet into the future. Yeah, we'll fix that up. Okay, there we go. Sulfuric wastewater. Sulfuric wastewater is doing nothing. Are we not producing enough sulfuric wastewater? It looks like we're not. How much are you producing? You should be producing 10 a second, and we have 3 of these. That's 30 a second. Where is it all going? Over to here. All right. I mean, this is important, but we definitely need to get this algae stuff running as well. I guess once this maybe yeah, it was just backing up. Okay. Let's have a look at carbon dioxide now. FNEI, carbon dioxide. So we're making carbon monoxide, but carbon dioxide is also just charcoal. Okay, it's easy. We can do that right here, can't we? Well, if we put down some land like this, we can make some carbon dioxide. Was that it there? Carbon dioxide. There we go. So you're making. Is that carbon dioxide or is that carbon monoxide? That is carbon dioxide. Okay. All right. So we're already making what 25 a second. Each one of these is using 5-ish a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's about 40 a second. We're actually using more than although definitely not. Craft speed of 1.75. Gotta remember the craft speeds. All right. I think it's probably okay just to be on the safe side and have some additional setups here. How are we going to get stuff into here though is somewhat of an issue. All right, we'll do that. Bring you here. That's right, we're not using those, we're using these ones. And like that. And like that. Alright. Let's also get some more piping going. We'll use up that piping first. Okay. But now we have the production here. We need to empty this. Alright. We've got some problems. We've got a little bit of problems in that. Again, we have too much brown algae lying around here. We can use it. We can use it down here. Compost some of that. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep doing that. It's a bit of a slow process. Because we had a full thing here. And I want to pick up those ones. And then we're going to pick up all the green algae that's also on the belt. At least that green algae we can use. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? What I need to do is just get all my existing stuff, except for these boxes. There we go. And then everything in there. Sure. That's not going to work again. I need a third box. Okay. Now we can get you up. And who can hold all this alginic acid? Probably not here. No, definitely not there. We can put another box here with just all this alginic acid in it. So why not? And then what I need to do is grab all of that. And look at that, we've got blue algae. Man, that was much easier than I thought it would be. All right, and of course we've got a little bit more brown algae because brown algae is just a thing we live with. Okay, so what are we doing with this blue algae? Well, we're gonna keep connecting things up, I guess. That's right. That's why we didn't connect those up. And like that. You guys are now operational. You guys are waiting to output. We'll get one of you offset, and you guys are already one of you offset. Okay, so now we have blue algae. We need to turn that into blue cellulose fiber. Let's have a look at some ratios here. We're producing 2 a second, and we have 4 of these. That's 8 a second. All right, let's bring up FNEI. Blue. I want to make some blue, please. This uses, what did I say? We're making 8 a second. This uses 10 every 3 seconds. But with a crafting speed of 0.75, it takes 4 seconds. And we are doing 8 a second. We could do 4 of these. 4 of these, yeah, that works out. Making blue cellulose fiber. Do we have any of them? No, we don't. Let's make, we might as well make 10 of them. We're starting to use them a fair bit. And then where do we go from blue? Blue cellulose goes into an oil refinery. All right. Let's see, petrol and gas, petrochem, oil refinery. Let's have a look at FNEI. How many does that use? 20 in 5 seconds. And we were making 4 of these, 20 in 3 seconds. 20 in 4 seconds. Okay, that's actually a decent-ish ratio, which is very, very surprising. Okay, now, but where do we want to do this? I've got a feeling we actually don't want to do it here. I might take this out for a little bit of a stroll. We'll take this for a bit of a stroll and give ourselves a little bit of space so we don't end up with... I'm not going to say we're not going to end up with spaghetti, but we don't want to end up with ridiculous amounts of spaghetti. So let's grab a bunch of landfill, and we're going to walk this out, not quite at this size, maybe a 3 size. It's probably a good walk out. Out here, somewhat a ways. I kind of like to clear this. If this is going to be a full size thing, it goes out to there, and this would. Okay. So let's bring our blue algae out here, and then out here we're going to do some oil production, and then we can pipe that oil everywhere else. I think that's a good solution. So let's pop out some of the big boys and try and make a nice square. That'll do. All right. Now, the reason why we made this so big is we actually need to get power over here as well. And to be honest, I don't want to use the power for that production. So let's get this power. That's not going to work, is it? Well, I guess we'll go 1 there, and then run it up here. All right. Now we have power, and that is connected to the wind turbines. Yes, which is the just my wife saying goodbye. Not forever. She's sticking around. Just going out for the night. All right. So we have. We need these, don't we? We need to turn our blue algae first of all into blue cellulose fiber. So let's do that. Let's pop down some of these, like so. We can probably remove that one for now. You are going to have to go to there. All right. We need a bunch more of these. We don't have... What are we missing? Copper? Must be copper. Wooden boards is what we're missing. All right. We should be able to make do with 14 to just get this started. So we want to make blue cellulose fiber. All right, and then we want to turn that into an oil refinery. We want to turn it into an oil refinery. Is there a way? Is there a way that I can fit this one like this and just be able to direct insert everywhere? Direct insert. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think this works. If you pick up from there, drop off there. You pick up from there, drop off there. Yeah, all right. And we set you to that. We also need some steam. Ooh, I forgot about steam. Ah, drat. Well, I can't burn blue algae, can I? Let's have a look. It's got no megajoule processing. No, it doesn't. All right. Steam. How much steam do we need? Let's have a look. This, if we want to go max, needs 100 every 5 seconds. What does a boiler produce? What does a boiler produce? A boiler, which we can't afford right this second, produces 60 a second. Yeah, that's ample. All right, I just need one of you. We should be able to make a boiler. There we go. We're going to need that offshore pump. I think we pulled one out, didn't we? We've got an offshore pump. Yep, there it is. All right, so this actually won't be too bad. This won't be too bad. Let's line it up so that we don't need too much. So if this is the middle of a 3x3, is that 3x3? That's 2x2, 3x3. All right, so this is the middle. If we were to pop the boiler here, steam outputs to there, and then we have that there should be able to dump in our offshore pump. There it is, like that. We'll give you a bunch of wood pellets. Why not a full stack? Why not indeed? And then we'll get you. That is annoying. It is. We can fix it. All right. Just if we want to, I'm just thinking if we want to have a second one of these, we would also want this to carry on. But I can move this one up here, and we can do reach to one across. So that's fine. All right. But now look at this. We have carbon dioxide, which we can feed back in. We have sulfuric wastewater we can feed back in. So let's do that. We want to get these over to here. Let's just do that. Something like this. Which one is that? That's the wrong surface. There it is. All right. Got to pay a bit more attention to what surface we're using so that we can make it look neat. We only need someone to be 2. All right. So that makes sulfuric wastewater be a really easy connection. Like that. And we'll get a couple of these. And then this one here goes out this way. And we'll drop it down here. And like this comes across to here. All right, and we're gonna need some top-up valves. All right, we're gonna need some top-up valves. We've got an overflow valve. We want a couple of we want top-up valves. Top-up valves. What are we missing? Basic circuit boards. All right. Go. I don't know if we have any left over here. Looks like we do. I got 200. That's very nice. Grab 100 of them as well. All right. So we want 2 top-up valves. And so for the carbon dioxide, we definitely need one here. Sorry, we need one of you there, and one of our top-up valves goes here. So it'll keep that topped up with carbon dioxide, and then our sulfuric acid needs one here. Yeah, we are using more than we're producing. So let's grab the top-up valve. There, okay. All right. So this way we'll guarantee that we use all the sulfuric wastewater that we're producing over here, and then that would help. Carbon dioxide, you're at 100%. That's annoying. 98. All right, we need to actually use some of this stuff. That's the issue. But this is the thing. We have multi-phase oil. Oh, good-o. So multi-phase oil. We can turn this into. No, we don't want to make it. We are making it raw gas and crude oil. Oh boy, and some more sulfuric wastewater. That is the go. Okay, so to do that, we need like a splitter or something. Cracker, oil and gas separator. Let's see if we can make one of those. Probably in petrochem, oil and gas separator. I really didn't check the numbers, did I? So this is going to use 100 in 2 seconds. This is producing 100 in 5 seconds. So we only need one. All right, so one of these guys, oil and gas separator, is going to. I don't like that at all. We want to. I think I kind of want to put it up here. And then we can expand judiciously into the future. Oil and gas separator. So we'll start with this one here. And up we go. And you are going to be separating oil like that. We can put another one there. So we're making crude oil, yeah. Raw gas, which is actually really important too, because we've seen a lot of things like resin needs some gas products, and sulfuric wastewater. Well, we can actually link our sulfuric wastewater down into this little setup here, just by maybe here's probably a better option. I don't think it matters. There and there. All right, so crude. I think we need some gas refineries now. Let's have a look. Crude oil. All right, so now we can get into base mineral oil, which allows us to make what? Lubricant. Lubricant we'll need for electric engines probably. Electric engines, yeah. And we need that for robots, but that's it. And rocket sail eventually. Okay, so it's actually not huge on our list. Base mineral oil. We could just get away with some big ass tanks. We've got some big ass tanks, petrochem tanks. 200k. It's even bigger than our oil tank. Oh, these are gas tanks. I wonder if. Hang on, let's just do this properly. So an oil tank and a gas tank. So the gas tank will take this petrochem. Sorry, the gas tank will take the natural gas, which is lovely. Look at the size of that thing. Let's pop it. It's too big. All right. I love this fresh start and making a nice square land. It's very very satisfying. All right, so let's pop you up here like this, and now we just need something for our crude oil, which will be our petrochem tank here, like this, and away we go. All right. So now we have some production. We're using algae. It looks like, let's just do these numbers again. So this is producing 5 blue algae every 3 seconds, and it's got a crafting speed of 0.75. This has a crafting speed of 1. So this is producing 5 every 3 seconds. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 in 3 seconds. and you're using 20 every 5 seconds, but you've got a crafting speed of 1, you've got a crafting speed of 0.75, which means that you are doing 15 every... you're really doing 15 every 3 seconds, and you're using 20 every 5 seconds. 15 in 3 seconds is 5 a second, and you're using 4 seconds. So it's actually pretty well balanced. Yeah, okay, it is. It's good. It's fine. If we want to do more of this, we'd actually need more blue algae production, I think. Yeah, because we are feeding... These ones are feeding in as well. Okay, that's pretty good. We got kind of 1,000 gas and a fair bit of crude. All right, how are we doing for time? We're at 30 minutes. We're at 30 minutes, and I think that's pretty good progress this episode. We got the blue algae done. We have crude oil being produced. So next step we need to look at is plastic. So liquid plastic comes from some gases, I believe. Liquid plastic, where do you come from? Propane, and we can use naphtha. No, we can't do that one. We can't do that one. That's not really helping us. We haven't got the research. Our research has stopped. All right. That's probably what it is. Yes, it is. Let's go grab some more materials to restart our research. And it's good old green science. Good old green science. We've got a bunch of that. Let's grab a bunch of that. And I'm just going to put in a few of those ones back. A few of these ones back. And so we can grab a little bit of this as well. Not that, a little bit of that. Alright, and you know what? While we're there, let's grab a couple of those as well, just in case. Just in case. I'm not sure what's actually run out, so let's have a look. It is. I'm glad I brought the lead. Let's put a couple of those in there. Let's put another one of those in there. You're looking pretty good. You can have a couple more of those. Yeah, you can have a couple more of those. You can have another one of those. You down here, you can have a couple more of those. Keep you going. All right. That should get everyone going, so we can then just pop the rest of this stuff away, and something like that, and yeah, something like that. Cool. I'm gonna grab some more wooden boards as well, because I mean they're just blocking up the storage over here, aren't they? They're just blocking up the storage. They sure are. Yeah, something like that. You know what? Let me grab even more of those, just so that doesn't block up at all. And I'll put half of them in here, and the other half can go over here. Yeah. Over to here. There we go. That's pretty good. And then I'll get a little bit of iron and a little bit of copper over there as well. And probably some more tin. Is that no, see, this one's not full. Yeah. Okay, that's good. There's a bunch of iron and a bunch of half-stacked copper because I control right-clicked to grab the half stacks, which is very annoying that it takes that. All right. So let's just put all the copper in there. Let's put half the iron in there, and you're pretty good. You're okay. What do you need? You need some of this stuff, which is missing. What are you missing? Lead and that. All right. You're definitely missing copper. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the advanced electronic boards. I do want to get a bit more of this being made though. So let's pop the rest of that in there. This stuff I'm not too worried about. The yellows, that's got a lot. All right, let's just ditch that in there, and we're good. And we'll be good. I've actually got some carbon as well. Let's just pop it in there. And I've got one solid fuel for some reason. Lovely. All right. Well, that's the end. That is the end. Let's leave it at that. Tomorrow, as you can see, yeah, we're actually not. We're not producing a full belt all the time. Tomorrow we are going to pick up this crude oil, and we are going to we're going to use it. We're going to use it. This is just feeding this at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. All right. In here. Did I put the right thing here? Top up valve. Yes. We're just really low on sulfuric acid, sulfuric wastewater, which is pleasant. I mean, it means we're using all of our byproducts. Anyway, that's really pushed us over to 35 minutes. I tried to stop it at 30, but you know, it's Factorio. There's always one little thing extra we can do. But most importantly, a huge thank you to my patrons, and I'll see you tomorrow.